Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your June 2020 horoscope for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I do recommend this for your rising sign, but you may feel as though this resonates with you if you are a Leo Sun or Leo Moon as well. So, first of all, we are in this space here where this North Node has entered into your 11th house, South Node in your So this is a big time here of this communication that is going on and networking in your friend circles, right? A lot of creative ideas, a lot of rethinking in these connections with others for you, Leo. So a lot of big ideas, a lot of networking, a lot of connecting, a lot of teaming up with others in this space here as the South Node is sitting in your 5th house. And so a lot of your ideas that you want to bring to the surface, you're connecting, you're building, you are working towards your goals here. So a lot of major goal setting, a lot of extreme accomplishments that you are working towards here, Leo. And also we have had this Venus retrograde in your 11th house as well. And this is a big moment here as Venus is coming into this retrograde Cazimi on June 3rd. And so as we come into this Venus retrograde Cazimi, this is a big time of once again using your creative energies in your goals, in your achievements, in your networking and connecting to others. And so big time here to look at, are the things that you're seeking of the highest value to you in your life? Are the friends that you're connecting to, are the people that you're connecting to of the highest value to you in your life in terms of achieving your goals and climbing to the top of your success? So big moment for success for those of you with Leo rising. Now moving on ahead, on the 5th of June, there is a full moon penumbral lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, and this is part of a 3-part eclipse. So we are not starting this off with a solar eclipse in Gemini. This time we're starting it off with a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, clearing out these Cancer and Capricorn eclipses. And so this will pull us into July with the eclipse season. But starting off here, this is a major time of letting go of these old pleasures and passions in your life that no longer serve you. So this is a lunar eclipse in your 5th house of romance, of joy, of pleasure, of passion, of love, of happiness, right? This big time to really look at what are your hobbies and activities and pleasure-seeking activities in your life that you would like to let go of that is no longer serving you. And so big time of ending out old activities, old habits, old routines, especially when it comes to pleasure seeking. Now moving on ahead here, this is the gateway that is pulling you into this major moment of success in your life. As on the 18th, we have Mercury stationing retrograde as well in Cancer in your 12th house. And so there is this big moment here of really looking at those subconscious blocks and patterns and cycles of old behaviors that are stopping you from achieving your goals. And so this is a big time where Mercury has been in your 12th house, where for many of you, you're talking about your dreams, you're talking about your visions, you're talking about what you want to achieve and accomplish here. And these creative energies that are here, really taking a look, going inward, revising your ideas, your beliefs, your creativity of what you want to experience and express and create in your life. So taking a look at your dreams and your visions, your plans ahead for the future, and looking to see what is it that you need to work on, to improve on, to build up to this success in your life. Moving on ahead, on the 20th of June, we have the sun entering into Cancer. So this is a switch of the seasons. We're leaving behind this Gemini season of this busy, talkative energy of your thoughts, your ideas, moving more into this space of feeling, this Cancer energy of initiating with feeling. And so what is it that you want to create here with this Sun in Cancer going on in your 12th house? A lot of these creative ideas, a lot of these dreams, these visions coming up very strongly, as this is putting a spotlight on your 12th house. And so big time for spirituality, big time for retreat, big time for escapism, big time of entering into your own world and taking the time for reflection, for review, looking over your creative ideas, your inspiration. Again, big time for rest and regeneration, going within, looking into that clarity and deep introspection within yourself. Next thing that we have here happening is on the 21st of June, when we have a new moon solar eclipse. So this is the second part of the eclipse season in Cancer in your 12th house. And so once again, this is lighting up your 12th house. And with this solar eclipse, this is a big moment of entering into the dream that you want to experience, entering into the story that you want to create, entering into that vision that you have for yourself. And so with this solar eclipse, this is a major change of starting fresh, coming up with new ideas, going after your dreams, your visions, your goals. And so seeking out this new path, this new journey, this solitude, this introspection, this creativity, and making this your reality. This is a big part of this eclipse season for you, is taking your dreams, your visions, your feelings, and turning it into something that is tangible. It's a big time for success for you, Leo. Moving ahead here, we have Neptune stationing retrograde in your 8th house. And so this 8th house of your hidden desires, of your deeper feelings, of crisis, of ups and downs, of transformation, of intensity, of secrets. And so as Neptune comes into here, retrograde, this has really been a big time with Neptune being in your 8th house of really looking at these feelings, these deeper desires within yourself and working through this, because there's a lot here to say about Neptune being in your 8th house that is an illusion, that is a desire, that is a wish, that is a dream, and pulling these feelings out to the surface. And so big time, once again, on this end of going in and taking that time for deep introspection, for deep clarity, for looking deep within and looking at what are your desires, what do you want to create, what do you want to pull into your life. And this is a great time for you, Leo, to bring in more money, bring in more wealth, bring in more security, as this is your 8th house. Right? So this is a solar eclipse in a conjunction with your North Node. And it is a big time of opening yourself up to success in your life by pulling through these dreams, these visions, these goals that are hidden in both your 8th and 12th houses. So time for deep introspection, going in, looking at these ideas, formulating a plan of how you're going to bring this dream into reality, right? And this is a big theme here with this North Node and Gemini, is how are we going to pull the dream into reality? How are we going to pull your creative talents and your hobbies and your ideas and put it out into the world for success? On the 25th, we have Venus stationing direct. So this is Venus finally coming out of retrograde. And this Venus retrograde has been a big moment of, once again, rethinking your creative talents, your gifts, what you want to study, what you want to experience, what you want to learn, what you want to have for yourself to bring in joy and happiness into your life. And really putting yourself out there, as this 5th house is also connected to fame and speculation, many of you expressing your ideas, putting yourselves out there for others, putting yourself in the spotlight. And so a lot of this attraction towards you, Leo, during this time, as this is lighting up your creative talents, your self-expression, the way that you are presenting yourself to others. Right? And remember that during that full moon in Scorpio, where we were going through that intense clearing and cleansing from your past, that the release of that pressure of the T-square to the full moon was in your sign of Leo. And so there has been a lot to say about this clearing and cleansing that took place internally to help you expand your external world. And so as Venus comes direct here in your 5th house, it is a big time of applying your creative talents, your abilities into your life, letting others see what you are capable of in the spotlight. Now on the 27th of June, we have Mars entering into Aries, into your 9th house, where this is a big time for travel, for exploration, for learning, for teaching for many of you. And with Mars being up in your 9th house, it is a big time for teaching and guiding and inspiring others, as this is this Mars authority energy of that soldier, that warrior, that passion, that drive, that purpose up in your 9th house of learning and higher education. So big time for teaching and inspiring and motivating others in their path as well. Now also for this horoscope, I pulled some cards for you, Leo, as well. I pulled from the Black Moon Astrology deck as well as the Connolly Tarot deck. So first card here is Black Moon Lilith. And so what are these repressed desires? What is it that you deeply want to have for yourself? This is strongly coming up here for you, Leo. And especially with Sagittarius here, this Jupiter energy of this vision, this hope that you have, that you see, that you want to accomplish. And so what is the vision? What is the dream? What is the belief that you are searching for, that you are seeking for? And this Sagittarius energy very highly connected to teaching, which we talked about as well, where we have this 3rd house dealing with your thoughts and your learning and your communication. And so once again, there's a lot of ideas that you have to teach and show and express to the world. Next card we have here is Leo, your very own sign. So big time for self-expression, big time for putting your creative ideas and talents out there for others to see. Big time for this fame, for this intent, for this attention, for this admiration of what you are capable of doing and creating in this space. Next card we have here is Chiron. And so a lot of inner work, once again, that needs to take place here for you, Leo. Going in internally, taking this time for deep introspection to look deeply at your ideas and what you want to create, and taking this and pulling it out into the world so that you can bring in these benefits into your life. Jupiter return in reverse. Right, so this is a big time of pulling in this abundance into your life internally, into your own world. So this is a time for you to benefit from being yourself, expressing yourself, and pulling in this abundance for you in your life. Next card here is Gemini. And so once again, big time for your ideas, for your creative expression, to put this out into the world. We have the 10th house here, where this is a time for success. This is a time for your career to thrive. This is a time for gains, a time for reaching your goals and accomplishments, Leo. We have the part of fortune and the 7th house in reverse. Are your friends hindering you from succeeding, hindering you from growing in your life? There's a big question, and this came along with a lot of individuals for this month of June, But coming through very strongly for you, Leo, is looking at your friend circles and those who you're connecting to. Are they holding you back? Are they blocking you from the abundance that is here for you? And so big time for really expressing yourself, putting your creative ideas out there, believing in yourself, and making sure that your connections are those that are helping and benefiting you to succeed. Next card here is Pisces, where once again, this is a time for you to dream, to believe, to have everything that you are seeking and looking for. And remember that we have that 12th house, where this is a big time of, once again, taking your creative ideas and visions and putting it out into the world. And so do you believe, do you have hope in yourself, is the big question here for you, Leo. Last card, Water. Big time to trust in your feelings, big time to trust in your intuition, to be the navigation to take you through this success in your life. So big time for succeeding, big time for thriving for you, Leo. But through your intuition, through your internal navigation, through going within and feeling into what it is that you need to work on. So intuitively, you know the direction that you need to move into, Leo. First card here from the Connolly Tarot deck is the Wheel of Fortune. This is, once again, a big time for huge opportunities, huge benefits to come in, to be successful, to be great, to thrive in your career, to thrive in your goals, Leo. So for those of you building and creating during this time, there is a lot of positivity and abundance that is coming into your life. But with the World here in reverse, there is a question of whether you are trying to narrow down your options and limit yourself to what you can do in this space. And so with the World here in reverse, there is something big here to say about choosing a specific path and direction to take during this time, but also understanding that there are other options here that are open for you to thrive and succeed. And so there are lots of different ways that you can succeed here. And this is also about this deep introspection of going into your own world, Leo. This 12th house energy of going internally, taking a look at yourself and your creative ideas and visions. Next card here is Materialism in reverse. So this is a big time of releasing old habits, old restrictions, old blocks, right? There's a lot of you clearing out these old habits and blocks. And remember that we talked about that energy in your 8th house with Neptune there. Big time of clearing out and letting go and surrendering these old habits and patterns in your life, Leo. We also have the Three of Pentacles as well as the Hanged Man in reverse, where once again, are you limiting yourself in what you can experience and what you can grow in? This is a big question here where there's a lot that is on the horizon for you to have in your life, to hold in your life, to succeed, to be great. And so it's a big time of opening yourself up to new experiences and new opportunities in your life. So for those of you with this Leo rising, and for some of you with Leo sun or Leo moon, it is a big time of going after your success and not limiting yourself, because intuitively you know what the path is, what the direction is. And speaking of paths here, we have the Fool card, where this is a brand new journey for you. This is a new journey of experiencing a new gain, a new abundance to come into your life. And so what is this new chapter that you are starting? What is this new journey? Remember that the Fool is the first card in the deck. It is the start of the journey. And so big time of allowing yourself to enter into this new experience, this new journey, this new opportunity, as this is going to bring great opportunities for success in your life. But with the Page of Wands, are you not willing to experience this? Right? There's something big about blocking yourself, restricting yourself from having it all. And during this time for you, Leo, it is a big time of huge doorways of opportunities opening up to you in your life. So this is a huge time of you having anything and everything that you want possible to come into your life. Last card here is the Four of Wands. A lot going on here with relationships, especially with this energy of your 5th house, right? Letting go, releasing of old relationships and entering into new relationships that better serve you. For some of you, you are revisiting with that lunar eclipse in Sagittarius an old connection. And so this divine union coming back together here for some of you as well. But big time for celebration, big time for union, big time for success as you are coming into the month of June. So that was your horoscope for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Huge time for success, huge time for abundance to come into your life, Leo. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this video, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that you don't miss out on any new content. And I want to thank you all once again so much for joining. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.